This is my 38-week pregnancy update. I am kind of a mess right now. My grandfather passed away last night. He was 91. So he had a great long life, but that's what I'm dealing with right now. Just feeling pretty emotional about that. Most of my babies have come early, 38 or 39 weeks, but this little guy is measuring a little bit behind, actually. I think just because I haven't really wanted to eat as much this pregnancy as I have in other pregnancies. Like I feel really full, got a lot of heartburn going on, and when I eat a lot I just feel like crap. So I've been trying actually not to eat as much. I mean, I've been trying to eat, but my inclination, because I'm chasing kids and because it doesn't feel that good to eat a lot, I've been struggling to eat a lot. So I don't know if that's why he's a little bit smaller or not, but my midwife's not worried about it. She says, well, maybe he'll just come a week later. So yeah, but never dealt with that before where baby was just like a little bit small. Not worrisome small, but just not quite where I thought he should be. Usually they're a little bigger than, but again, the way that they measure and it's very imperfect, you know, and it's not, even if it was based off of ultrasound, that's super imperfect too. So I'm not worried. I'm just trying to eat. I have a shake here, a protein shake. So I've been having a really hard time sleeping, just uncomfortable, restless limbs, having to pee a lot, pretty par for the course at this point. That's just how it goes. I have my nice long pillow that I flip my leg over top of, which helps, and I go from one side to the other. But yeah, hard time sleeping. Jack was up last night. So I'm a mom of three already, 3 boys. If you don't know, hi, sorry, I'm Lucy. Mom of 3 boys. I have Charlie, who is 9, about to be 9 this month. Noah just turned 6 and Jack is 2. But yeah, my 2-year-old was up a lot last night. He has been sleeping very well. He's like 2.5. He sleeps with his brother, so he's been sleeping very well. Staying in bed a lot more than he hasn't, which is, you know, it's perfect timing to be doing that. But he was up last night, so he slept with us, and it's just not quite as comfortable with him in there. It's a little tight. But yeah, just trying. I'm waiting for my GBS swab results. We did that last week or the week before, just to see if I have that again, because I did have GBS for Jack. Had to get the IV antibiotics at home. I had him at home too, but I had to get those, which I'm trying to avoid this time. So we'll see. Actually, I have an appointment. My midwife should be pulling up any minute. So we'll see if she has the results to that. And hopefully that's gone. That would be nice. Planning a home birth. I have all my supplies and everything that I need in my closet sitting there waiting. I ordered, you know, birth kit that my midwife had like on, I don't know, just it's like already pre-made, pre-set up. You just order it, so it has everything you need in it. And then just a few things like, you know, they want you to have like a vinyl covering for the bed just in case, and a few other things. So I've got all of that. Excuse me. I think I have everything I need for baby. Keeping it super minimal. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, we're just waiting for baby to come. Symptoms, I think I mentioned a few, but definitely having heartburn, random times like when I eat certain things, I kind of have an upset stomach. The last week I've had a little like low-grade headache, but I think that's more related to my grandfather being in the hospital and just not sure if he was gonna make it or not. So I'm not too worried about that. I'll tell my midwife about it, but I think it was just stress. I think baby is like 5+ pounds, 5 or 6 pounds right now. I've mentioned my birth plan in a few of the other videos, but I do plan to have a home birth, and like my midwife and I have talked about it. I want no intervention, just kind of leave me alone in a quiet space to labor. Kind of just do heart rate checks and make sure me and baby are safe, but other than that, just let me do it myself. I want to labor myself. I want to do the pushing stage myself, I don't plan on needing any help. I did tell her that, like, you know, if I do have that emotional, there's like early labor where you're like, there's emotional signposts of labor. I learned this in the Bradley course. And in early labor, which I barely ever have early labor because mine are fast and heavy, usually. I did have it once. But you're like happy and excited and you get that giddy feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna meet my baby. And then in like the first stage of labor where you're just laboring, you're contracting, but you're not pushing yet. But then like that emotional signpost will switch to like your serious, your hard work. You can tell you're like down to business. And then when it transitions from like that stage to the pushing stage of labor, you can have like a panic emotional signpost that's like, because the contractions get pretty intense at that moment. And so it's like, I can't do this. Do something, help me get this baby out. I can't do this. And I did tell her that with Jack, my last one, I didn't have that. I did really well. I was able to like, I mean, I might have felt it a little, but I knew what it was and I was able to like relax through it. I did tell her that if I do have like a freak out moment, I don't, and I tell her to do something like just to remind me I'm doing well, not to actually do anything, because I've said, get this baby out before and said a few crazy things during my transition. So I just, you know, reminded her to like, just encourage me in that moment. That's all I need. Just remind me I'm doing great. So then, yeah, I just want to push, let my body push baby out and do very minimal actual pushing myself. Sometimes baby's in a weird position and you have to like switch positions, or you do have to push, but he seems to be in the optimal birthing position at this moment. So as long as that's all good, I plan to just kind of let my body push him out and not push too much so I don't tear or anything. And catch him myself, which I did with Jack, which was so fun being able to catch him myself. And I want to be able to be the first one who touches my baby and have him come straight to me. And I don't want them to do anything. Just like, leave me alone, pretend you're not even here. Just make sure we're all safe. That's essentially why I want you here. So that is the plan. I plan to kind of labor in my bed, doing the Bradley method, side lying, relaxing every muscle of my body. And then, gosh, I have a mess. And then moving to the tub, but I don't think I'm gonna fill it. I think I just want the shower on my back in the tub to push. So that's the plan, trying to mimic what I did with Jack. I do have a video that I did on that, but got very little footage because it was a 3-hour labor. My water broke first and it was just hot and heavy from that point. So that's my plan. I don't know when this baby will come. My mom is actually leaving 2 days before the due date. I've never gone to my due date, but she booked a trip to Ireland like before we told her we were pregnant, and it was like a non-refundable thing. So she's gonna be going. So she's like, you gotta get this baby out before I leave. And I'm like, well, we'll see. We'll do the best we can. But anyway, guys, I think that's it. I don't know what other, I mean, symptoms are just like, I'm waddling, I'm tired, you know, I got like the nice ligament pains going on. Baby's feels very, like his head's right down in my pelvis. So like lots of having to urinate a lot. So possibly I'll try to do another update, but the next video I might be doing is a birth vlog. We're gonna try. Jason's not very camera savvy, but he does his best, and I will not be obviously able to do much at all. So we'll see what we get. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.